Just another minute or so. We are actually going to start in hero's pose, which is what I am in. I'm going to be facing the camera on some occasions, but I'll also go sideways so that you can see what it looks like. But you should be at the back of your mat in hero's pose. So, aloha, haha, ade, hello, and come on to Operation Warrior City's Operation Remote Resilience. My name is Taryn, and I'm a Warrior City certified teacher, and I will be bringing you a on-the-floor, slow-flow, yin-inspired practice now. As I said, if you were tuned in a little earlier before we actually started, I have a belt as a strap. You can use a kitchen towel. You can use a yoga strap if you have one, or you could use a material belt. I would say do not use a leather belt. It's just a little more uncomfortable and not as pliable. I have a regular bath towel that I'm going to be using in part. And then I also have a thicker beach towel, which sometimes I use in lieu of a yoga blanket. So with that being said, we're just going to go ahead and get started. This practice on the floor is just to give you an alternate yoga experience, just to get the blood flow moving, movement through the body, breathing, connection to the breath. And this shows you that you don't have to have a chair, you don't have to have standing poses if you're not feeling up to standing any given day when you want to take practice. So we're going to start in hero's pose towards the back of the mat. We're just going to do kind of the modified hero's pose, so your shins are connected to the earth and the tops of your feet are connected to the earth. If you'd like to, you can come up on the toes. You just want to make sure the side bodies are long and strong and that your spine is lengthened, including the neck, and then that crown reaches high. You're going to look forward, but I'm going to be looking at the camera. Also, another option, if you don't want to completely go into the toes, curled toes, but you don't want to also be all the way dropped onto the floor, you can take your towel and kind of bring it in there, and that just gives you a little bit of elevation and it helps with the hips. We're going to just do a few breathing exercises. Side body's long and strong, spine is lengthened. I'm going to turn towards the front of the camera. And we're going to bring our right hand over our heart and our left hand over our belly. Or, excuse me. I forgot it here. Then we're just going to notice our breath. We're going to inhale. And as we inhale, we're going to see that our belly and our chest rises and expands. And as we exhale, it just decompresses and contracts. Inhale and exhale, taking notice for yourself where your breath is in this moment. See where you are, if it's inhalation longer than exhalation or exhalation longer than inhalation. Just take a few moments to take notice of where you are at with the breathing, and then try to even the breath so the inhalation and the exhalation match. We put our hand on our belly and our heart so that we can feel the expansion of the chest, the lungs, and the belly as the air comes in. And then we can feel the decompression and the contraction as the breath leaves the body. We want to get the shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Inhale, exhale. 2 more times. Inhale up, exhale. You can close your eyes if you'd like, or you can just look about 3 feet in front of you with soft, gentle lids. And then inhale, exhale. We're going to move into tabletop position. In tabletop position, we're going to situate our shoulders in line with our wrists and our hips in line with our knees. Our knees are going to be about hip width apart, and our wrists, our hands are going to be about shoulder width apart. The sides of the bodies are long and strong. That spine is lengthened. Your gaze is going to be on the mat, on the ground, between your hands. The tops of your feet and your shins are connected to the earth. You're pressing in with those surfaces as well as the palms. Tabletop position, engage your core. Side body is long, spine is lengthened, including neck. From here, we're going to move into cow and cat breaths. So on the cow, you're going to concave that back, stick the tailbone up, the forehead, nose, and chin go upward towards the sky. Still pressing into the earth with those surfaces of the palms, shins, and tops of the feet. actively pressing it. And then as you exhale, you're gonna round the shoulders, tuck that chin into your chest and tuck that tailbone in, still pressing into the earth, rooting through the palms and the tops of the feet and the knees and the shin. Inhale, cow, forehead to the sky, concave that back, tailbone high. Exhale, cat. Go ahead and continue with 2 more rounds of cow and cat breaths on your own pace. Inhaling deeply, getting breath into the body. Exhaling, pushing that breath out. And when you're ready and you're done, you can be back in tabletop position. From tabletop, we're going to move into bird dog, one of my favorite poses. If you've taken my class, we pretty much do this every single one. In bird dog, we're going to lift the left hand, palm faces down towards the earth, and then we're going to stabilize using our core and kick that heel out on the right foot. Toes point down as if you're pressing against a wall behind you. You want to make sure that you use the core so that you can stabilize and hold in place. And try to keep a straight line across the spine and the body. Inhale, exhale in place. Please don't hold the breath. Your gaze should be on the earth so that you don't strain the neck. Inhale, exhale. Stabilize through the core. Try to keep those hips square to the earth. And then go ahead and bring it back down to tabletop. We're going to switch to the opposite side. So the right hand comes out, fingertips point away, palm faces down. Left leg comes out, heel kicks out, toes point down as if you're pressing against a wall behind you. Stabilize through the core. Look down up towards the earth so that you don't misalign the neck. And then inhale, exhale in place, breathing through the pose. Try and relax those shoulders away from your ears. Don't hold the breath. Inhale, exhale in place. Good job. And then you're going to bring it back down to tabletop. Resituate those palms and the knees stacked under shoulders and hips. Side body's long and strong. From here, we're going to move into extended puppy pose. We're going to keep the lower torso where it is. And then the top torso is going to come down onto the earth until your heart touches the earth. Maybe bring that chin down to the mat. Keep that tailbone high. You're going to feel something like your shoulder blades pinching towards each other. Inhale, exhale in place. Good job. Inhale, exhale. Puppy dog. From here, we're just going to bring the body forward so that our belly touches the earth and our elbows are stacked under our shoulders. You can micro adjust if you need to. Palms place flat on the earth, and you're going to look forward directly ahead. Again, your shoulder blades, that angel wings area pinches together. Sphinx pose. Good job. Inhale, exhale in place. As you exhale, contract the core. As you inhale, you're going to feel your belly pressing into the earth. Good job. Inhale, exhale in place. From here, you're going to flatten the entire body onto the surface of the earth. You can extend your hands out in front of you, bringing your forehead to the mat. You can also roll up that towel and bring your forehead to the towel, like so. And you're just going to inhale, exhale in place, breathe in and out. And then slowly the cue is going to be on the inhale. We're going to lift the body up into locust pose. This is a modified locust pose. You have the option to bring the hands over to the sides, palms facing down. This is a back bend, so you're actually reaching towards the sky with the forehead. I'm going to come back into this pose. Option to bring the palms together. Inhale, exhale in place. Good job. You're doing great. Then come back down to the earth. You're gonna stack those palms underneath your shoulders. You're gonna bend the knees, inch yourself up like a caterpillar, and then you're gonna sink the tailbone straight back towards the heels. Walk the hands towards the top line of your mat. Bring the forehead to the earth, child's pose. Good job. Inhale, exhale. Option to bring the towel to the forehead or your yoga block if you have a yoga block. Good job. From here, we're just going to walk our hands in towards our knees, come back into hero's pose. Side body's long and strong, shoulders relaxed away from the ears, spine is lengthened. And then we're going to switch around, bringing our tailbone to the floor and find ourselves in staff pose. So in staff pose, our tailbone is connected to the earth as much as you can get it. You shift the flesh, as we say. You want your toes to be pointing upwards towards the sky. And you want to be looking directly ahead in front of you. Side body's long and strong, spine is lengthened, crown is high. Hands can be at the side. This is where I like to take that beach towel and then the other towel on each side just to give me connection to the earth since I have short arms. We're going to inhale, exhale in place, taking notice of our breath. Inhale, expansion of the belly and the lungs. Exhale, contraction. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, contraction. Good job. You stay where you are. I'm going to switch around so that I'm facing the camera, but I'm going to maintain myself in staff pose. Good job. So from here, inhale, exhale in place. Remember to keep those shoulders relaxed away from the ears, and that crown is reaching high upwards towards the sky. From here, we're going to take our right leg and just bend at that knee and bring the flat of that right foot towards the inside of the left thigh. Left toes point upwards towards the sky. Still side body's long and strong. This is where you can take your strap and bring it around towards the end of the foot. Because we're going to fold forward over the extended leg. If you don't have a strap or a mini towel or whatever, that's okay. Just reach for wherever on the leg is good for you. If you'd like to, you can take a towel and put it on that thigh just to rest the belly on. Sometimes that helps when we stretch out. Good job. This is head to knee pose. Fold forward over that extended leg. Good job. Inhale, exhale in place. Please don't ever, ever hold the breath. If you don't want to use the strap, you can just try and reach for the toes, reach for the foot, reach for the ankles, shins, knees, wherever is good for you. Good job. From here, we're going to lift up. And then this right leg is going to come up, bend at the knee. Keep that left leg extended. I'm going to turn to the side again. And this time I'm going to bring my beach towel behind me because we're going to twist. What's going to happen is I'm going to twist towards the bent knee, bringing that left arm across the body towards the other side of that. The block or the towel is just to give me extension to the earth so that I'm not leaning like this. I can try and keep my spine and my side bodies upright as much as possible. Inhale, exhale in place, extended leg, toes point up. It's as if you're pressing against a wall. You can always use a wall or a solid surface just to help you keep that leg lengthened and extended. Inhale, exhale in place. As you exhale, try and deepen into that twist. Good job. Now we're going to take this bent leg and we're going to go over the other leg, but then we're going to fold that extended leg underneath as much as we can, and we're going to deepen into that twist again using your block or your towel or whatever modified prop you have. I've also noticed that canned goods at the right height will be helpful. Just inhale, exhale in place, and as you exhale, always try and deepen into that twist. And then see if you can look over that back shoulder as you deepen into the twist. Good job. All right, go ahead and release both legs. Bring them forward in front of you, back to staff pose. Now we're gonna forward fold again over those thighs. You have the option to bring that towel or blanket towards your belly and then reach for your toes. Good job. You can also use the strap again if you like to, or just reach for your ankles, your shins, your knees, whatever feels good for you. And then we're gonna do the opposite side. I'm gonna turn it back again towards the camera into staff pose. Come on up, side body's long and strong. Now the left leg is going to bend at the knee and you're gonna bring the flat of the left foot onto the side of the right thigh. Right toes point upwards towards the sky. Again, you can use the strap have that handy, and you're gonna inhale up, exhale, fold over, head to knee pose. Option to bring that blanket or pillow or something between your belly and the thigh if you need to. Also, if you don't have a strap, just reach for your toes, reach for your foot, ankle, knees, wherever you're at. It's all right, because this is your practice. Inhale, exhale in place. Please don't hold the breath. Good job. And we're going to go ahead and take that left leg that's bent flat. We're going to bring it upright. We're going to use the block or the towel or the blanket or whatever prop you have. And then we're going to twist towards the left, bringing that right arm over beyond that bent knee of the left knee. Side body's long and strong as much as you can. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what it looks like. Like that. There you go. Try to keep that extended leg toes pointed upwards towards the sky as if you're pressing against a wall. Inhale, exhale in place. As you exhale, deepen into that twist. See if you can look over that back shoulder. Good job. And then we're going to take that bent knee and bring it over the leg, and then bring that leg underneath us as much as you can, keeping in mind that it may not be the same on this side as the other. That's totally okay. And then you're going to again deepen into that twist. Exhale, deepen and twist. Inhale and then exhale. Good job. Inhale, exhale. And then you're going to go ahead and release both those legs from their bent knee position. And then you're going to come into bound angle pose, or sometimes known as butterfly pose. That's when the bottoms of the feet press against each other. Sometimes this can be painful for some people who have hip problems. So that's when you want to take a block, blanket, towel, and you want to stuff them underneath the legs here so that you don't flatten out too much. And then you just want to grab the toes with your palms together. Also option to use the strap or mini towel to grab underneath the feet like this and then just pull. And then you want to forward fold as much as you can. If you're using a strap or towel, try not to use the strap or towel to pull you towards your feet. This is just to kind of help you get into that position a little bit more. Good job. Inhale, exhale in place. We're coming up to some core work, and as you know, I have some favorite core exercises that I like to do. Just like bird dog is also a core exercise, I like to do some other ones. We're going to do both a big toe pose, which I have not demonstrated before, but basically, wherever you are, you want to try and grab the toes, and then just straighten the legs as much as you can. Slight bend in the knee is okay too. Inhale, exhale in place, and there you go. And then from here, bring the feet to the earth. Grab your hands beneath your knees. We're going to go into boat pose. I like to set up boat pose first so that you can see the modifications, and you can stay in the modifications if you'd like. You don't have to go to the full boat pose if you're not feeling it at any particular moment. So keep the hands underneath the knees, on the thighs, and then that side bodies are going to stay long, strong, lengthened, including the spine. We're just going to shift so that we lift our feet off the earth. Our spine is still straight, and that gives us a 45-degree angle basically with our upper torso. You can stay right here Just like this, inhaling and exhaling. You have the option to release the hands from the bottom of the thighs. And then you have the option to extend out and lengthen the legs. If you have the shakes, that's okay. You can kind of hear it in my voice. I'm going to turn towards the camera and then start again, like so. Inhale, exhale in place, boat pose. Try and maintain it as much as possible. Keep that spine lengthened. Push that chest forwards, upwards towards the sky. Good job. And you can always go back into whatever modification is working for you. Inhale, exhale in place. Come out of boat pose. Now we're gonna lie onto our backs. I like to have the towels ready or the blocks because if you'd like to use them, this is another pose. We're gonna do basically bound ankle pose, that butterfly pose, but we're gonna do it from a reclined position. So it's always good to start with your back on the floor and then bend the knees outwards, bringing the feet, the tops of the feet together. And this is where you can use the towel to rest underneath the thigh. You can use your yoga blocks. If you're using canned goods, I suggest maybe putting a t-shirt or a towel over it as well, just to make it a little softer for you. From here, you're gonna bring your right hand over the heart, left hand over the belly like we did earlier. You're looking upwards towards the sky, just taking notice of the breath, inhaling and exhaling. As you inhale, the chest and belly rises. As you exhale, it contracts towards the earth, drawing in towards the spine. Good job. Press those the bottoms of the feet together as much as you can. Inhale, exhale in place. If you don't need the props, then you can get rid of the props and then just do the reclined bound angle / butterfly pose. Good job. Inhale, exhale. Good job. From here, we're going to bring the knees together, bottoms of the feet flat on the earth. We're going to straighten the legs out. Option to bring the strap. If you'd like to, you don't have to use the strap. I'll start with the strap and then release the strap so you can see what it looks like. But basically, we want to try and bring our feet upwards towards the sky. The strap is there, or a towel, or whatever prop you have, just to help you get into that position. You want your side bodies long and strong. You want to try and get those shoulders on the earth. Inhale, exhale in place. I'm going to remove the strap just to show you that you can do this without the strap, and then just bring the palms onto the earth flat. Good job. From here, we're going to recline twist. Our legs are going to go over to the right. Our arms are going to come out to the side, and we're going to look to the left. Don't let those feet drop all the way to the earth, but go as far as you can until you start getting the shakes, and then stop there. Inhale, exhale in place. Use the core to stabilize. Good job. You've got this. Then come on back to neutral center. We're going to twist the opposite side. Legs come over to the left. Gaze goes over to the right. Go as far as you can until you get the shakes, and then hover there. Keeping in mind that one side is not going to be the same as the other. We have more flexibility, more ability to twist into one side than the other. You're going to come back into neutral center, and then you're going to drop the bottoms of the feet towards the earth, walk them in towards your tailbone. Bring your arms over to the side, palms flat on the earth. You're going to inhale, exhale in place again. And then we're going to push up into bridge. So that means our pelvis, our belly is going to go upwards towards the sky. Our shoulders are going to stay towards the earth like this. And then we're going to stay here for three breath cycles. That's inhale, long exhale. Option to do supported bridge. Take your blanket block and you can bring that underneath your tailbone just to give you a little bit more support. Option to walk those feet closer in toward your tailbone. Whatever is working for you. I'm going to remove my prop and go back into regular bridge. You have the option to walk your shoulders together and interlace your fingers underneath you like this. Go ahead and stay here. Inhale, exhale in place. Good job. You're doing great. Inhale, exhale in place. I'd like to encourage everyone who is doing supported bridge to try just 2 breath cycles without the support. Press and root into the earth through the bottoms of the feet. And then go ahead and, if you walked your shoulders together and interlace your fingers, go ahead and release that so you come into regular bridge. And then go ahead, everybody drop that tailbone to the earth. Good job. I want you to hug your knees in towards your chest. Inhale, exhale, and planks. Good job. And then just rock side to side. You also can go underneath your knees if you'd like to instead of over the knees. Rock side to side, massage that tailbone, massage that spine. It feels so good. And then from here, you're just going to release everything and come into Shavasana. If you'd like to elevate your feet, maybe bring the blocks or the towel wrapped up blanket, hold it over blanket underneath the legs, just to elevate them slightly over the hips. You stay here in Shavasana. I'm going to make my way to a seated position so I can guide you through some breath work as we lay with our body, our back on the earth. I want you to put your right hand over your heart and your left hand over your belly like we did a few other times in the practice. And then go ahead and inhale and exhale, taking notice of where your breath is here in this moment compared to what it was in the middle of the practice and compared to what it was at the beginning of the practice. Allowing the breath on the exhalation to be longer than the inhalation. So if you're inhaling, maybe inhale 1, 2, exhale 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, exhale 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, exhale 3, 2, 1. Releasing the hands from the belly and the heart. Bring them down to the sides, palms up, allowing yourself to continue with your breath cycle. Exhalation longer than the inhalation. Inhale 1, 2, exhale 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, exhale 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, exhale 3, 2, 1. Slowly begin to draw the knees towards the chest as if you're hugging yourself again. Rock side to side, ending the rock onto your left side. And then use that upper arm to kickstand, prop you up into a seated position. Connecting your tailbone to the earth, crisscross applesauce the legs, side body long and strong and lengthened, including the spine. This concludes our Operation Remote Resilience practice this evening or afternoon, wherever you are at. I hope that you've enjoyed this practice. Please take a moment, if you would feel called to take a peek at all of the information on the YouTube channel page. There's a link there that you can donate if you feel called to do so. That will bring more opportunities like this to the military adaptive community, adaptive yoga community, as well as bring opportunities for teachers to teach these type of classes. You can schedule upcoming live streaming classes as well as continue to watch previously recorded live streaming classes. I appreciate your time. Mahalo nui for letting me guide you in this practice today. And this is Taryn signing off of Operation Remote Resilience in Health, Resilience, and Connection. Warriors at Ease. Aloha. Hope you all have a good rest of your day, evening, and I will see you in the next streaming.